Double Take Sports Talk 5 Good Minutes with the Watch Brothers. Coming up on the show, we are going to have a preview for you for Monday Night Football. Different information that you need to know to get you set up for this anticipated game. That is coming up next. All right, this is it. Double Take Sports Talk 5 Good Minutes with the Watch Brothers. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daryl, and on the opposite side of me, say hello to Daryl. Watch everybody.
What's happening?
What's happening?
Right here.
I made a mistake on the last show we made about the Carson Wentz and Darren Sproles. I said 67. It was 73.
Great.
Yeah, it was 73 and not 67.
Thanks for the autocorrect.
I would have had it chewed out by then.
Yeah, really. In the meantime, there are 5 undefeated teams remains in the NFL. 5.
Wow.
Minnesota, Philadelphia, New England, Denver,
And Baltimore.
Baltimore. 5 remaining undefeated teams. Do any of them play against each other this week?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, not that I see. But then again, they could be. I don't have all teams on here, so yeah. There were 5 undefeated teams left.
Yeah. All right. Anything trending on Facebook?
I didn't even look.
Of course, that's all right.
I didn't even look.
That's all right. All right. We got Monday Night Football on the docket for tonight. You ready to rock this one?
Yep, let's do this.
All right.
Ladies
Here we
and gentlemen, our 5 minutes starts now. Monday Night Football on ESPN follows with the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints down in New Orleans. Cousin Derek, this is your game. We all know who you gonna pick, and it's gonna be the New Orleans Saints.
And not to mention, and keeping in mind that Sean Payton has absolutely dominated the Falcons since he came in 2006. The Saints has won 15 of their last 20 meetings against the Falcons.
Yeah, and the offensive comparison between the two teams, the Falcons dominate the Saints in averages and just about every category there is except for nothing. On the offensive end, they dominate, but on the defensive end, New Orleans dominates on 2 of 5 categories. Which includes New Orleans dominating them on third down conversions. Well, not even them, just just against their opponents that they have last played, which would have been Oakland and the Giants. The Atlanta Falcons averages 451 yards a game, and New Orleans only averaged 398 yards a game. Atlanta averages 356 yards a game. New Orleans only averaged 333 passing yards a game. Run game really ain't swiffy for neither team, but Atlanta outbeat them 96 yards a game. New Orleans 65. Even in points, Atlanta scores 30 points a game. New Orleans 24. Atlanta converts more on their third downs with 35% of their third downs, and New Orleans 29% of their third downs.
Not to mention the lack of offense so far for New Orleans.
Yeah,
It's not looking good for them.
Yeah, New Orleans lost by 1 to Oakland after a very big comeback for Oakland, 34-35.
Defense just let up. That was a big issue.
And the Giants, they lost to the Giants, 13-16 also.
Which makes them 0-2 for the year.
Yep.
0-1 at home.
Yep.
And also not to mention that the Falcons is 1-1 and they're 1-0 on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be a very interesting matchup. And the Falcons lead the overall series 48-45.
Yeah. And the reason for that, who you say the Falcons lead?
The Falcons lead the overall series.
Yeah. See, and most of those reasons come for their defense. New Orleans allowed more total yards allowed in a game with 451. I'm sorry, 452. Falcons only allowed 413. And for their passing game, the Falcons allowed 290 passing yards a game. The New Orleans Saints allowed 336 yards a game. And their run game on defense, they allow 123 for Atlanta and 116 for New Orleans. Atlanta allowed 30 points a game, and New Orleans allowed 26 points a game. And on their third down conversions, Atlanta allows 38% of their third downs to be completed on defense by an opponent, and New Orleans allowed 42% of their third downs to be converted on defense. That being said, we got the analysis. Who are you going with for Monday Night Football?
Atlanta's on a hot roll this year, even though that both games has come, tight within each other in the fact of winning or losing. Matt Ryan's on fire. He got it going. So, but even if they cannot get past, I don't think they're going to get past New Orleans at home. I got the Saints.
You got the Saints?
Yes, I got the Saints.
You got the Saints?
Yes.
I'm actually going with
the Falcons.
Yep, I'm going with Atlanta.
Going with the Falcons?
I'm going with Atlanta. I just can't think of any reason why New Orleans can't be beaten at home. I think Atlanta can take them at home. I mean, at their home.
I think if the New Orleans defense do not let up like they did at home against Oakland, they'll definitely have a shot at winning this game.
Yeah. But right now, I just see Atlanta. They dominate more on paper. I believe that they will dominate on the road. I'm going with Atlanta. I'm going with Matt Ryan.
I got Drew Brees.
Who's
your graduate?
Yeah, who's your graduate from Purdue? We'll see how that goes. Hopefully, we'll see who wins because somebody got to lose.
Somebody's got to lose here.
So we'll see who lose.
Yeah, we'll see who lose. I have a better week next week.
Yeah.
This right here, I don't give a crap about this.
That was because we really didn't sit down and study. We took a guess at most of these games anyway.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll do a lot more better studies. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our 5 minutes. Thank you for listening to the show.
All right, you can check us out on the social media side and listen to more of our podcasts. You follow us on Twitter at DTSD2414. Like us on Facebook, Double Take Sports Talk page at The Watch Brothers. Subscribe on YouTube and also subscribe to our podcast on the podcast that featuring iTunes. We got the blog feature Critical Thinking and Analysis. You can check that out at doubletakesportstalk.blogspot.com. Chicago Cubs won again, but they didn't sweep the series.
How much did they win? How much did they lose by on Saturday?
To Chicago Cubs?
Yeah, how much did they lose by?
Probably about 7. I think it was 9-2. Well, like I said,
they
still have their mysterious ways of winning.
They still stink. They still stink.
I mean, they may stink.
They can't win the series. They didn't win it in the playoffs. They don't win it in the season. Mysterious ways, just one game and don't win the series. That's not mysterious ways. That's luck.
Mysterious ways of keeping them in the playoffs.
That's because they have their way with other teams except the Cubs. They cannot get past them.
Well, they got a lot of young talent. They've upgraded the bullpen. I'm not knocking anything you say. The Cubs will beat the God living snot out of them. But I'm just saying, in a different aspect of the whole NL Central, rivalry. Cardinals is the only team that really knows the Cubs like that. But they have to.
Obviously, they don't, because they can't win.
They do, but the problem is everybody's gone. La Russa's gone. The majority entire of the
no,
coaching bullpen, they're gone.
You want to know what happened? Let me tell you what happened. The Chicago Cubs finally started thinking smart and picking up good players. That's what happened.
The only main thing that really happened with Chicago is they upgraded their bullpen.
I guarantee you, if La Russa was still general manager for the St. Louis Cardinals with the team that the Cubs have right now, they still couldn't stand a chance against them.
Because they upgraded their bullpen. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing else.
And that was the Cubs problem throughout. That's what you saying. You saying that everybody was gone. Even if everybody was still there, rather if it was Mark McGwire, Tony La Russa, any one of those coaching staff, I guarantee you with the team that the Cubs have now and with the team that St. Louis had back when they won the championship in 2011, I guarantee you St. Louis was still.
Oh, but they'll be more in the race of the best record in the Major League.
They may be, but they still can't stand a chance. They can't stand a chance.
That would have been a better game versus now.
Yeah, it might be a better game. They still can't stand a chance. You know it, and I know it. So don't even sit there and try to pull that stunt on me.
I'm not pulling anything on you. I'm just like to brag a little bit.
Yeah, I obviously see that, and I'm not even in the mood to give Cardinals the credit right now.
I see this
because they are not.
When they was winning, boy, you was in my face. You was all in my face.
Yeah. I'm still wasn't even moved to do it then either because it kind of hurt my feelings that the Cubs couldn't get past the Cardinals.
I forgot the score of that game. I think it was 2-0 Chicago. I think it was 2-0 Chicago.
That was in Wrigley Field, right?
Yeah, that was in Wrigley Field.
And they delayed football game. Wasn't it the Rams?
The Rams and the Bucks.
Yeah.
Wow. They delayed that game. How long? It was only 2 minutes. They should have went on and suspended that game.
They really should have.
Well, and plus it was a close game. It was a 5-point game, so they had to resume
and play.
Oh, sorry, it was 3-1 Chicago. Yeah, John Lester got the win. It's 1940 year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you for thank you for tuning in. I'm Terrell. On the other side of me is Darren.
Yeah.
Catch up with us on another one. Until then, ciao.